recorded a video of myself daily for 30 days. One take, no cuts, a variety of topics, a lot of silence, a lot of stutter and a lot of awkwardness. But was it really worth it? And what are 5 things that I actually learned from the challenge? The first point, fuck perfectionism. Have you ever delayed a project to the point it actually never released? Or have you considered a job change but waited for a perfect day, for a perfect opportunity to commence with the change, and you're actually stuck in the same workplace you've been a few years ago? Perfectionism can be a curse, and I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a long time now. You can check, I've actually released a video like 2 or 3 years ago. I've worked on it for 2 months more or less, and it wasn't like a constant amount of work. It was more like I've sat down for a few hours, done some work, and then just forgot about it for a week or 2, then came back, and basically for the span of those 2 months, I've actually released it in the end. I'm quite proud of it, but I still see things I would change, and that's the perfectionism, you know. I still broke it a bit and uploaded the video, and there are many projects I just let go because I thought they're not good enough for any audience. The thing is, many times we have to push perfectionism aside or drastically limit it to get work published, to get work to be seen by others. And that's actually the most important thing. If other people don't see our work, then it doesn't make much sense to actually indulge in it, more or less. You know, perfectionism can still be a beneficial attribute of our characters because it can increase the quality of our work, but we mustn't let it become our shackles. The first few days of building a habit are actually the hardest, and then it just kind of flows. In the first few days of the challenge, I had to remind myself to record a video. And because I'm not used to talk to a camera, I just kind of sat there in front of it, and I needed some time to actually mentally prepare for the recording. Oftentimes I had this kind of thought that I look kind of stupid sitting in a room alone and talking basically to myself. It was a hassle. As the days flew by, it became easier bit by bit. After I stopped the challenge, after those 30 days, I kind of felt this emptiness because the recording activity just went away from my daily schedule, and it was kind of a strange feeling. If you stick long enough with a habit, it becomes a part of you, and dropping it might become harder as continuing with it. And number 3, you think you understand a topic until you get to talk about it. I often picked out the ideas I talked about in my videos from the books I've read or the books I'm reading currently. When I talked about these ideas in my videos, I often realized that I don't actually understand them on such a level that I previously thought. And then it hit me that if you want to understand something on a deeper level, you have to talk about it, you have to try to teach it to someone, and then it kind of gets deeper into you and you get to know about the idea on a different level. So talk about things to understand them better. Understanding a language doesn't mean you can speak it well. English is my 3rd language and I consume content in it daily, but I don't actually use it in speech on such a constant, and it actually showed during the challenge. These daily videos became a tool for me to pick out all the issues with the way I speak and actually improve on them. An example would be the constant use of like as a kind of binder between my sentences, and I was talking like this and like, and I hear it quite often when I listen to actual English speakers, mostly Americans, so my videos help me with actually getting rid of it. And you can see it when you watch all the first videos and then compare them to the later ones, and the amount of like just decreases, and it decreases a lot because I was really conscious about it during recording. The thing is, you shouldn't be afraid to use a language you're learning or that you're not using on a daily basis, because it's a way to improve it. If you're not using it, then it just fades away a bit. Number 5, a light physical activity helps with thinking. For many people, it's taking a walk. I've read about many famous thinkers that got a big idea taking a walk. For me, it was mostly dribbling a football in my room, and it wasn't anything strict when it comes to exercises. It was just taking the ball and going with the flow. Like doing anything I've learned in the past. And many of the ideas I was talking about, and many of the ways I actually got to understand the ideas I was talking about in my videos, came to me during such sessions. So it's really worth to lift your ass off the chair and do something to get your blood going and to think better. So here are the 5 things I've learned from taking the 30-day challenge. Was it worth it? Definitely. I improved a lot when it comes to talking to the camera. Like that's the most obvious thing you would get from it. You're more comfortable while talking to a camera. It's not a skill that we're born with, and that's a sure way to work on it. And I think 30 days might not be enough for many of us. So this challenge, you could actually stretch it to be 60 days, maybe 90. This challenge helped me also understand myself better, and I've developed some different ways to actually think about different ideas. And in the end, it gave me the push to actually pursue my dream of having a YouTube channel. Because, many times we are stuck. We don't think our ideas are good enough for us to share them. And we're just stuck in this loop where we think of an idea and we actually just stop on it being an idea. It doesn't materialize. And if you want to give it a life, to share it with other people, we have to start and we have to record, we have to work. And overthinking mostly stops us from it. And as I've talked in the first point of the video, perfectionism is also a trap for us. So taking on such a challenge without editing, in just one take, embracing all the mistakes, embracing the silence, it's really beneficial, and it's really something I would suggest for anyone, no matter what your dream is, no matter what you're pursuing in this world, to just try, even for those 30 days. It's definitely worth it.